So, good evening, everyone. I hope everyone is doing good, doing safe. Uh, I, founder and CEO of Krell Research and Educare, Yash Tugat, welcome you all to today's webinar. Of course, before starting today's webinar, we'll have just a quick check on my voice. Is it okay? Is it fine? Audible to everyone? Just a quick yes on the chat box. That is soul rest in peace. Of course, he was a great actor. So just before starting the webinar, I'll just share a quick thought which I've shared, of course, in my social media as well, that money is not everything, of course. Okay. So money is not everything which is there in life. Fame is not everything. Of course, after that, you have something called mental health, which is very, very important for everyone, apart from financial health. So it is very important for you to understand that please uh, always take care of your mental health, take care of your friends and families, keep talking to them because you never know who is maybe facing something which Sushant faced, that is depression. Of course, no one wants to be in depression, but of course, a lot of people get it because of what is going on. Of course, we are facing a very tough situation right now in our country and all over the world. So keep talking to your friends, keep talking to your family members regularly. Keep asking them if there's any issue, okay? Because what has happened, of course, is very, very sorrow and very, very shocking as well. Because a person like him who was so cheerful, who had such great fame and at such a young age, is of course not there with us. So again, deep condolences to his family and may his soul rest in peace. So again, I'd like to welcome everyone once again. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Again, showing your love. Of course, today also we have a full house on our Zoom, and we are not able to let a lot of people in. So please, I'll request them to join on Facebook Live. Okay. We have been great, getting some great responses and feedback. Thank you so much. Because the main motto behind conducting this webinar is to educate you all on different topics of markets. We have been trying and bringing the stalwarts of markets who have, of course, not great names, but they have been doing great work in the markets. They have some great experiences in the market which they are sharing. Of course, today also we have a great speaker, Nikhil Oswal. Nikhil, are you there? Just a second, I'll unmute you.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yeah, you're perfectly audible.
Okay. Yeah.
So welcome Nikhil to today's webinar. Of course, Nikhil has been a great passionate guy in market. Of course, he has been there for the last 6 years. He started his journey, of course, like a small, like a person who, of course, has a lot of passion towards market. He started with a job in a brokerage firm. Then he moved to PMS firm. Then of course, he had his interest in starting his own venture. So he has started something called Finterest India, which is a great platform where a lot of people are learning fundamentals. They are, of course, sharing their ideas. And Nikhil is quite, like I've seen him on Twitter, he's quite a passionate guy. He shares a lot of data, he shares a lot of analysis. And today also he'll be sharing some great insights, some unique insights on markets, which may you all may not have seen somewhere else. So the main motto again behind calling Nikhil is to because of his uniqueness. Of course, he'll be sharing some great data points, some great case studies, some practical case studies, which are very very important to understand because in markets a lot of people teach theoretical stuff, but the practical stuff matters a lot. So welcome, warm welcome, Nikhil. Would you like to speak something about yourself?
Thank you for having me on your webinar, Yash, and it is a pleasure to share my journey with you all. So basically, I have not had my journey has just started. As you told, like I have just started a few years ago, like 6 to 7 years ago. And coming from a Marwadi background, I did not have any of my relatives who were into stock market or where, I could get inspired by somebody of my relatives. But there is something that always there was something that was very unique about market, which was dynamic. And the best part was that there are so many a number of companies to learn and to read. So I got into it. And then probably in the beginning of my career, I used to always try to a lot of newspapers, try to find out what really is market about, what is a good company and a bad company, how to identify stocks, because there are so many companies. How will you know what to invest, like where to invest in? So it was a good journey. And the best part is that since 2014 to 2020, we have had a lot of events, from Modi government coming to COVID-19. So, there are n number of things that I have learned, and I would be happy to share with all of you all. And I hope, you'll learn a lot from this webinar. And that's also, we should move forward.
Perfect. So great, Nikhil. Of course, you have a great starting, and you have, as you told that, of course, the journey has been quite exciting. So, Nikhil, of course, we'll divide the webinar in two halves. In the first half, I'll ask you a few questions, and of course, I'll try to make it as interactive as possible. And in the second half, of course, the floor will be totally yours for sharing your great, unique insights, your presentation, and your case studies that you'll be sharing with all our audiences. So, Nikhil, when I ask you the first question, of course, I used to also face the same thing, is that when you're entering the market at a young age, like I also entered at the age of 19, 20, and where in the beginning, a lot of people don't trust on young people, because people are looking for people who are definitely much more experienced, they have much more followers. And of course, it is very important that in stock market, people believe only on those people who have great following, great experience, great kind of homework. So, what challenges did you face in the beginning, like as a youngster entering the market? What were the challenges did you face? Because a lot of youngsters are watching our webinar today, so I want to ask this for them.
Correct. So, see, your question is right. A lot of people would want to always go to those who have experience, who have, some kind of beginning. But, let me tell you, someday you have to start. You cannot just be having experiences and then, you start at an age where it is too late. So I don't think market is something that, even at the age of 60, I will be young in the market. Even at the age of 70, I will be young in the market. But it's so dynamic that every day it teaches you. So why not I just start it right now, build a base, and then probably somewhere, you might reach. And let me tell you, when I started at the age of 17, I was not knowing anything. I did not know what was ROCs, ROEs, and what was exactly markets. So I used to, start reading Economic Times. I used to start reading directly. I used to flip to the pages where there were, stock recommendations, and they used to write that, okay, this company is looking good for XYZ reasons. So I used to be like, okay, let me just, go and, find the price action and what is happening in this company. So gradually, I had some good amount of savings that I started investing. And then, once there was a time where even, I thought that, all of my relatives used to tell me that, market to satta hai, aap isme mat aao. ये मतलब ये तो सब loss होता है इसमें, बहुत volatile है, this that. But no, that's not how it is. One thing I used to tell people is that there are 5,000 companies, there are n number of sectors over here. If you are doing a business into a steel manufacturing, into plastic manufacturing, you will be into a boundary. You won't know anything beyond that particular sector. But here in markets, you get to read so many sectors. And the best part about is there are trends. You get to play so many trends. Today, if steel is good, doing good, I directly invest in the steel companies. If pharma is looking good, I directly invest in the pharma companies. So this is the best part about market. And, that's why probably I was very, passionate towards it. And I've learned quite good things in this 6 years. And I would like to share all of them.
Great, great, great. So a very important thing that Nikhil has told us, that of course in the initial days he used to read newspapers, which is very, very important, which I will also recommend. Like, of course, I had started reading newspapers, books
Yes,
in the beginning, because they help a lot.
I'm sorry
Yeah,
to
Nikhil.
interrupt. There are a few people who cannot hear us. There's some audio issue I think they're finding.
I think it's perfect with everyone. Is it okay? The audio is fine. Give me a quick yes.
Is it
I
working?
think please use your headphones or maybe your earphones. Yeah, I think it's perfect with everyone. Yeah, great.
Okay,
So
let's go ahead.
what I
Yeah.
was telling was that of course newspapers and books are very important. Starting early is very important, because a lot of people start late, and as Warren Buffett tells that the more you start late, it's your loss. Because even at the age of 11 he started, and he tells he regrets starting so late at the age of 11. So of course starting early is very, very important. So Nikhil, as we all know that you started with a job in a brokerage company, and then you of course moved to a PMS company, and then you started your own company. So, what drive you, or what plan did you have when you were working as like as a personal? Did you have a plan at that time that no, I want to start my own company, or of course gradually you build up that no, I don't want to work anymore. I want to start my own company because I don't have the experience of jobs because I straight away went into entrepreneurship. So I like to ask you that so that a lot of people who are doing job right now in the finance industry, they will be also having dreams to start their own company, guide people how to invest in the right stocks. So can you just tell us how was your journey in that in your job?
To let me just start with saying that my father is my Warren Buffett. So when I say this, I have seen him investing since a long time. He's been into market since 90s, 80s, and 1990s. He was at the time
Oh,
when there
great.
was ring trading as well. So he used to. I used to keep watching, seeing him. Keep watching CNBCs and this and that. So my dad was into stockbroking, and I was working with my dad only. And just to understand how price actions work, what exactly happens is that you need to understand that to you have to start somehow. So I rather chose to work with my dad's company, and then to know that probably if there are how prices are moving, what kind of volumes are happening, how people buy and sell. So that's how I started, and then gradually I started pursuing my career into finance. I started working at a company, into a PMS company and advisory companies. And then at a point, I thought that if I'm working somewhere and I'm learning the same thing over there daily, I'm researching, making the reports and everything. So why not I start my thing right now? If I started right now, probably at some point of time, I will have my achievements and targets. So that's how I started.
Okay, so great. That's a great story that you have, Nikhil. So that, of course, you started with your dad's firm and then you went to a PMS firm, and of course now you are there with your own company, Finterest, guiding people. So that's a great story. So Nikhil, now I want to come to the directly to the topic that we have today, that is trend. So a lot of people, of course, ask me about trend as well. But of course, you'll be showing a different perspective of how you catch trends in market. So can you just give us a brief that what trend actually means, like be it in terms of fundamentals or be it in terms of technicals?
See, basically, trend is something where there is a huge amount of flows are coming. See, I'll just tell you that Rakesh Jhunjhunwala says that if a girl is looking good, so she will find a lot of people to marry her. So that's the same thing. If you have the right sector, the right trend, you will have everything coming into that trend. And basically, the trend starts from a lot of things. I will be explaining in my PPT, so it would be better if we go move over there. So there are n number of things that you need to see in a trend, and how to catch trends. There are earnings, there are changes into management, there are a lot of things that happen at a ground level. And see, if I tell you in a short way, see, if we see the best way to learn markets is to learn the history. If you haven't learned the history, you cannot probably understand the market. So in the history, what had happened was, in 2000, from 1998 to 2000, 2002, 2003, we saw a huge spike in the IT sector, huge spike in the IT companies. IT companies went like 200, 300 times, right? After that, from 2003 to 2008, we saw a lot of infra and a lot of real estate and commodities moving into that segment. So what happens is there's specific time of that there is a specific time where a chunk of stocks will only move and they will make huge multi-baggers. So you have to be in that right trend, understand the trend, and probably it is also important to go out of that trend. The most important thing is to how to book out of the trend. So that's how it is all about trend.
Okay, great, Nikhil. So before I just give you the floor, I'll just ask one last question, and of course, then the floor will be all yours, and you can start telling us about trend and a detailed explanation as well. Nikhil, of course, this has been a great debate that how much importance should we give on theoretical stuff and how much importance should we give to practical stuff. Because I, as a technical analyst and as we at Krell, when I teach also and when I suggest my clients as well, so that you should always believe more on practical stuff because practical stuff helps you a lot in understanding how the market works. Because a lot of time the theoretical stuff which are written, they don't work in the practical market. So you have to gain experience with that practical stuff, and then you have to move ahead. So I am a firm believer of the practical stuff, and of course theories are important, but if you don't have the practical experience, then that theories don't are of no use. So what are your views on that?
See, I would say that, you should also give a lot of importance to practical, of course, but theoretically, you should be well educated. In today's market, it is not possible that you cannot just, you can just take some chunk of money and start investing and understand. See, you need to read a lot of things. See, John Murphy
Absolutely,
book on technical analysis, you must have read that, right? Since you are into
of
technical.
course.
So, but the theories that he has explained are old. They don't, you cannot imply them today. Today there are a lot of new things, but to understand those things, to have those kind of, uh, since you haven't lived in the past, the best way is to learn to read something, to have a theoretical knowledge about it. So practical experience will keep coming, but you also need to learn at the same time. That's what I feel. And probably for even for newcomers who uh, I would suggest that, it's not at all, like something where it's a rocket science in market or something like, you need to study a lot. But yes, you have to at least read few insights about it, read about it, and then probably even if you invest in a company, you are just becoming a partner of that company. So if you don't know how to become a partner of that company, what that company is doing, it's pointless, right? So you need to have both of it.
Great, Nikhil. So of course, it is very important for you to read the theoretical stuff and plus implement that in the practical market so that you get the hindsight of the company, and when you're investing in that, so you are pretty sure. And of course, once you have practical experience, then a lot of things work well, and you don't repeat your mistakes, because a lot of people make mistakes in the market, but once you have practical experience, the things are very easy, and mainly in times like this, in COVID-19, where of course we have seen a lot of volatility. So without wasting more time, I'll just request
See,
people who are
if I
asking us to
if I
unlock.
directly if I just tell you that
Yeah, yeah,
for
Nikhil.
gaining a direct practical experience, you need to pay a cost to it. You either just enter
Absolutely,
the market, you lose a lot of money, you start directly trying options and futures, and without knowing about the Greeks and the theta and matlab, हमको पता ही नहीं होता है कि
absolutely,
exactly हमको करना क्या
exam.
है. It's just you are just blindly betting. So that is called gambling. Anything in life done
Absolutely,
without preparation is a gamble. It's not only about stock market. So you
absolutely.
need to have a
Without knowledge,
theoretical
if we
knowledge
are
as
doing
well.
anything, absolutely, I totally agree 100% that without knowledge, if you're doing something in market, it's completely gambling. So of course, you should gather proper knowledge. You should gather proper research, and in fact, you should become that knowledgeable that you don't have to rely on someone else. You become your own advisor, and then of
Correct.
course you invest. Of course,
Correct.
you can read, you can take advice, but the ultimate decision should be yours. So a lot of people are asking us to unlock. Please, I'll request that you can share your Facebook link, because we are already full and we are not able to unlock. Okay. So without wasting much more time, I'll hand over the floor to you, Nikhil.
Sure.
We are very excited for your presentation, and I'll request everyone to please stay till the end, because we'll have a Q&A as well. And please don't ask much questions in the between. Of course, Nikhil will be making it quite interactive, and a lot of practical stuff is there. A lot of practical case studies are there. So Nikhil, over to you,
Yeah.
and just making you the co-host so that you can share the screen.
So we can see the screen, the PPT.
No, you've not shared it, Nikhil, till yet.
Just 1 second. I'll just do that.
I think I'm not able to find your other ID to make you. Yeah, done. So now you can start sharing, Nikhil.
I'm not able to share it actually. I don't know.
Now you'll be getting the option to share.
Is it available?
Yeah, on
You can
your
see the screen?
laptop, it will be available now. I've made you the co-host.
Okay, yeah, got it. So we can see the screen. We can see the PPT.
Yeah, we all can see that.
Oh, okay, fine. So this is something just basic about me. So I started my career 6 years ago, and I have shared about it already. I have met a lot of companies, like about 100 companies, about 80 to 100 companies. And my pattern is to go through all 5,000 companies every quarter and find some kind of change trends. So I will be sharing a lot about it. And also I have a company called Finterest India, where I have my own research desk, where we share our reports on technical cores and fundament and momentum bets. So moving ahead, this is a disclaimer. Whatever companies I'm going to talk about, we might have invested, might not have invested, and also don't take any of them as a recommendation. I'm just sharing a case study. So this is a simple a quote that a bull market is when you get stock tips from your barber. A bear market is when you get a haircut from your fund manager. So probably right now we are where you all might know. So coming to the current trend, see, when I talk about trends, we need to know the current trends, right? So there are two sides of market right now, negative as well as positive. The market will keep moving, you know, up and down with greed and fear. So we need to understand what exactly is happening right now. Okay. So what I feel is this is probably the longest bear market right now. Since 2018 to 2020, we have been into a bear market of around 3 years. And, the bear market started with the 2018 budget. And until now, we have seen a lot of volatility into stocks. Of course, in the middle of that, we had some really good upside, but we haven't been into a proper bull market yet. So the fall right now has been the fastest. We have seen 40% fall in the Sensex within 2 months of time. Then what happens is usually when there's kind of recession, when there is unemployment things happening, when there are things happening like कि मतलब everybody wants to leave the job, सब सोचते हैं कि मतलब हर चीज अभी खत्म हो गई है. So that's when what happens is you see another side of things, that you will see rise into gold. You will see like RBI and many other central banks slashing their rate cuts and everything. We saw a massive rally on gold, and I am very bullish on gold even now. So I'll be sharing why I'm bullish on gold. Then we saw even every possible thing we saw in 2020, right? We saw even crude oil closing to a negative price. We saw even lockdown, lockdown keep getting imposed again and again. Like it's a pause button that economy paused. And let me tell you one thing. Historically, India has never ever seen these kind of unemployment rates. We saw a massive bear rally even in 2000, even in 1929. We saw a Great Depression. Even a dot-com bubble, 1998, 2000. Even the great financial crisis we saw 2008. But India never saw this kind of things. 23% of unemployment rate is something that India has never witnessed. Okay. So, and the worst part is that a lot of people don't believe in the government right now. A lot of dicey news. Right now the 20 lakh budget came, but many people are not happy with it. There are other aspects of it. Not most of it has happened for the market. So, there are these are the kind of negative things happening right now. This is the kind of trend. Okay. So this is basically about the country's jobless data. So India is at the second highest data right now, at the second highest levels, 23.5%. Right now, we saw in USA, they were expecting 20%, but the data came out to be 13.3. तो 13% का जब jobless तो है ही, 13% का jobless आया तो Dow Jones jumps 1,000 points. But what happens is Dow Jones is something where, America has a total different bull market right now. Okay, they are not letting their market fall at all. It is totally a liquidity driven market. There is huge liquidity right now in the market, not on terms of ground level. Ground level पे अगर धंधे में हम बात करेंगे तो धंधे में people are not having money. Companies are facing a lot of liquidity issues. But when it comes to market, a lot of flows are there into liquidity. So the positive aspect of it is unlocking the economy, RBI being very aggressive on the growth. We have never seen this kind of rate cuts also by RBI. One best part about right now is that a lot of, like the kind of rate cuts we have seen right now, वो हमने कभी देखा ही नहीं है. RBI हर चीज में जैसे as soon as they want to see the growth, they will come ahead, of course. And these are the kind of commentaries we've heard from RBI. And probably the worst is also priced in right now, and because of we saw a huge upside and kind of recovery we saw, around 25% of the recovery we saw from the bottom, then the best thing to know is that major economies are printing money right now. Mr. Jeswani once told in his webinar that USA is printing a lot of money. So let me tell you, in last 106 years, money has been printed is around $3.5 trillion, but we printed more than $4 trillion within 2 years of span time. Now you see the kind of money has been printed and the kind of money has been pumped into the market. Now, matlab, from 1929 to 2008, we have printed only $900 billion. From 2008 to 2018, we have seen only printed around $3.5 trillion. But within 2018 to 2020, we have printed another $4 trillion of money. And even today, when we saw a fall 2 days ago, our Fed is coming and saying that we might press the printing button anytime. So they are ready for it. They are totally ready. They are not going to let this system collapse. Okay. And the best part is that they won't let the 2008 again happen. A financial crisis to happen is very difficult. Now where the money printing is going, all of it is that they're investing into gold. They are also buying a lot of junk bonds. They are buying a lot of companies. So this is not happening. This has not happened in the past. You have never seen RBI or some great institution buying junk bonds, right? So they don't want the system to collapse at all. So probably there are a lot of positive aspect as well, but you need to, other than these macro picture, you need to focus more on the micro part. All what you have to do is select the best trend and invest your money. Where will the money bada paisa abhi kahan banega yahan se? So that is what our main motto is, right? See, in the future, we have seen since from 1984 to 2020, we have seen these many events. Market kept on moving from 1980 to 2020. In 1980, Sensex was only 100. Today, it made in 2019, it made a high of 42,000 and plus. Sorry, in January 2020, it made a high of 42,000 and plus. So irrespective of whatever happens, market will keep happening. And probably even when I die tomorrow, market to chalta hi rahega, boss. So you have to be in the right place right now. That is more important, right? Am I audible? I'm hearing a lot of things. People are saying that.
No, you're
Yash?
perfectly audible, Nikhil.
Okay,
You're perfectly
okay,
audible. Some people
okay.
may have some issues with their head network.
All right, all right. So the thing is that we we need to understand how to catch trends. See, there are a lot of ways people make business, people make money by बहुत सारे तरीके हैं जिससे आप मार्केट में पैसा बना सकते हो. कोई टेक्निकल से कमाता है, कोई ट्रेडिंग करता है, कोई ऑप्शन से कमाता है. People have made huge wealth. So there is no correct way to make money. There are different ways, but there is a proper process that you need to follow to make money. Right now, what I feel is that you need to be in the right process to find trends. If you are in the right trend, you will automatically make the money. And I have probably shared a few things. So the best 5 things that I know is ground level observation, sector tailwinds, change in the kind of earnings, management, products. Then also to find the trend, you need to even track leaders, and then price actions and volumes are the 5 basic things. So when I come to the ground level observation, you need to tell me that मतलब आज आप क्या क्या देख रहे हो, where are you all spending even today? I just need to ask one question today. Where are you all spending? Even if there is a lockdown, you all can just start typing and write something and let me know where are you all spending today, since we have a huge participants today, more than 100. Okay, people are in mobile chargers, FMCG, correct, food items, right, essentials, correct, discretionary, internet, broadband, data, correct, right, food, medicines. So the best thing is, right, it's in front of you, it is happening. Y'all are seeing in front of you where the majority of the spendings are happening. Even in today lockdown, people won't stop buying medicine, people won't stop buying they won't stop buying their essentials and everything. So even today we can get to know a lot of things that are happening. Now you tell me one thing. Everybody has started watching the the kind of Netflix has seen a jump in their subscribers is huge. Correct. Now, if you point out these things, you will know that there is a huge requirement of data. Probably why you're seeing a huge boom in telecom stocks. People, data is the new oil. And like in this kind of market, Reliance is able to raise 104 lakh crores. So it's not a joke. We have huge liquidity. That's not a problem. But these kind of companies are able to raise money even in today's market. So it shows that where the trend is shifting towards, right? So it is simple. Then let me just come over here. Where are people spending more? Where do you like to spend? Whether the products and services a push or pull, what the next generation is going to be about. So let me just simplify this thing. You know, 3M India, there is this company called 3M India. It's a multinational company. So what their company does is, वो लोग अपने सारे एम्प्लॉयज को बोलते हैं कि आप इतना टाइम काम करो, 9 to 5 का जो जॉब है उसमें आप 9 to 4 काम करो, और 4 से 5 बजे तक आप खाली इनोवेट करो. 1 hour they just ask their employer to innovate. So these kind of things are happening. They think about the next generation. If I talk about Tesla, they are thinking about the next generation. They keep innovating. iPhone is one of the things that was innovated, right? So you need to find out what is going to be the next generation. So even when you all go to shopping malls, traveling to purchase anything, you need to open your eyes. You need to be very, observant about things. I'll tell you a small case study. So once I was in a pharmacy where I bought a chocolate for my cousin, and then I saw that that chocolate that was packaged by a company called Moltec Packaging. That was the first time I heard about it. Now I'm seeing over there that everybody is buying that chocolate, and I'll tell you, it's Kinder Joy. It's Kinder Joy. Okay. So the Kinder Joy was packaged by Moltec Packaging. Now I went into the data. I started finding out what this company does and everything. They have huge they got robotics into packaging, and they are the one who is doing entire packaging for Asian Paints. So you're indirectly आप Asian Paints का proxy खरीद रहे हो. मतलब आप ऐसा ही company खरीद रहे हो जो Asian Paints के लिए बना रहा है सब कुछ. So you get to know a lot of things about ground level. So these are the few wealth creators. If you would have known about it, how people have caught them, how I will share how to identify. Of course, it is not going to be only about just jambazi and everything. Of course, I'm going to share about it. So let me tell you all one thing. What is the most where people spend? The most where people spend, irrespective, even if tomorrow everything is shut, even the pharmacy is shut, where will the money go? Where will people spend? Well, they'll find a way out to spend. I just want to, I'm just asking you all, can you all just type like, what is it that public cannot resist spending, that I have to spend on this, even if, I'm not allowed to go out? Okay, data, food, but food will be shut, right? You cannot go out and buy food that time. Groceries, it can be delivered at home, like nothing like you will die without grocery. It's fine. You'll have things at home to eat, right? Cigarettes, beer. So yeah, correct. So as soon as lockdown opened, we saw the kind of lines, the kind of queue we saw on the road. So that's what I'm saying. मतलब road पे आप देखोगे तो सब पता चल जाएगा. Road पे there was a queue for 2 to 3 kilometers. And let me tell you one fact. Ramesh Damani has shared this fact. A lot of people must be knowing it. Uh, there is this company, a cigarette company, which made 20 lakh times money in market. 20 lakh times money. If you put 1 rupee in that stock, your stock becomes 20 lakh rupees. Your money becomes 20 lakh rupees. Which is that company, according to you all? A company that makes cigarettes. ITC is an Indian company. Let me tell you, it's not an Indian company. It's not an Indian company. It's a US company. It's a US company. Godfrey Phillips. No, no, these are all Indian companies. You cannot. Marlboro. Yeah, Philip Morris. Correct. Philip Morris is the company that made 20 lakh times of wealth. So Matlab, these kind of things will never go out of fashion. You have to, irrespective of how much ever tax is increased or everything happens, you of course you are going to buy them. So the next one is how Warren Buffett found Coca-Cola. Then even how Ramdev Agarwal found Eicher Motors. I'll tell you quick 2 minute story on how Ramdev Agarwal found Eicher Motors. He had seen this company at in 2002. They didn't have bikes at that time. Okay, they were not. There was a company called Royal Enfield. They were making bikes and everything. So Eicher Motor was interested in that bikes, and they bought those. They acquired that company. Now what amazed Ramdev Agarwal is that कि ये बाइक चलता क्यों नहीं है भाई इतना अच्छा बाइक है 500 सीसी का बाइक है इतना सस्ता मिलता है प्रॉब्लम क्या है व्हाट ही डिड वाज फर्स्ट स्टेप व्हाट ही डिड he sent all his you know analysts to go on road find out from all the सारे डीलर्स सारे मैकेनिक सब जगह जाके आप पता करो कि ये क्यों नहीं बिकता है प्रॉब्लम क्या है so he got to know a few common things that there are no spare part availability there is a lot of waiting there is no proper service from the company now Eicher Motor took over it they directly went to the management and they spoke about it and within a few years management turned around the company totally and they said that ek din sare youngsters mere bike chalayenge and we have seen it okay so that time Eicher Motor was only two like 5-10 rupees and it has jumped to like 30,000 32,000 levels so this is how Maggie Page Industries now Page Industries when started his business nobody was ready to believe Page Industries के यार इतना महंगा चड्डी कोई पहनता है क्या मतलब इतना महंगा चड्डी कोई नहीं पहनता so he was going to a lot of like a lot of analysts, a lot of brokerage houses to sell his story, but nobody was believing him. And probably Prashant Jain from HDFC, he believed in the story and he invested a good stake into Page Industries. And we saw huge amount jockey ka chaddi sab pehante hain. Everybody wants to wear even inner luxury. So and the current one is Jio data. You saw a disruption. Even everybody was buying Jio when it was free. सब Jio खरीद रहे थे. But Reliance किसी को नहीं खरीदना था वो टाइम पे Jio सबको खरीदना था. So simple. When everybody is buying it, you can see it. From that point of time, Reliance has tripled. So wealth can be made on ground levels. If you check it, it's easy to make wealth. Now, if I tell you the same thing, the sectors from 1998 to 2000, there was the technology in media. From 2003 to 2008, there was infra commodities. Then from 2009 to 2014, there was pharma, consumers. Then 2014 to 2019, NBFCs and financials and chemicals. So these are the trends what have happened and huge money is made like if you see there were money like 100x of amount of money was made over here so but what happens over here is we do not see one thing okay by the time we catch the trend it is too late आप जब उसमें इन्वेस्ट करते हो जैसे कि अभी समझो कि 1998 से लेके 2002 के बीच में इन्फोसिस ने अपना प्रॉफिट 4 करोड़ से 200-300 करोड़ कर दिया था it also jumped like 200-300 times as well now what happens is we feel that this trend is never ending this will keep happening and it is rational आप जैसे नॉर्मल इंसान को ये सब सोचना बहुत रैशनल है कि यार ये तो बहुत इजी है होना but that's not how it is right when the trend got over Infosys did not even move for at least for next 10 years so you cannot be like investing forever and आप उसको अपना घर जमाए बना लो that's not how it is right you have to know the trend of course I will be sharing about the next trend then coming to the technology I told right real estate JP Associates Unitech made 1 lakh crore market cap can you imagine from 30 crore it made 1 lakh crore market cap it was a huge wealth creator these were the darlings of the market that time but today they are even not even in some of them don't even exist or some of them are not even maybe struggling at the single digit so we are right now bullish on pharma consumer technology retail business metals now these are the 4 sectors where I find that good wealth will be created in these sectors okay so why do I feel that okay so you know uh, रिटेल बिजनेस इफ आई टॉक अबाउट डीमार्ट आपको सबसे पहले ध्यान में आएगा ठीक है अभी डीमार्ट आप समझो खाली सिंपल सी बात है देयर आर मेनी अदर बिजनेसेस लाइक आई विल बी शेयरिंग why metals as well just give me 10 minutes how many of you all have been to DMart let me just ask you all correct now have you ever noticed one thing that if once you shop from DMart, you you would not want to go somewhere else. You directly just want to buy something at a cheaper rate and all in the bulk and everything. And probably it is the best thing, best place to buy all the groceries and everything. बट आप समझो इतना, डीमार्ट की खाली 150 से 200 स्टोर्स है अभी तक इंडिया में, ठीक है. आर पॉपुलेशन इज 150 करोड़ टुडे. When you compare it with the population like USA, population of UK has barely a few crore population. Then USA has 30 crore population. They have companies into retail like Walmart. They have companies like Tesco. Walmart and Tesco have like 3-4 thousand stores. And today we in DMart we have just 150 to 200 stores. So the trend is going to be this. It is going to be something where you will see. आप अगर abroad जाके सिर्फ देखोगे रोड पे तो हर दूसरे पांचवें सिग्नल पे आपको वॉलमार्ट या टेस्को या ये सब आपको दिखेगा. सेन्सबरी इन यूके, यू विल कीप फाइंडिंग दी स्टोर्स. ओके, इन इंडिया डीमार्ट इज नॉट एवरीवेयर, but it will come. Some of the other day they are going to come. Okay, and why I say DMart, there are Big Bazaar, there is Reliance Fresh, even JioMart has come right now. पर मैं DMart क्यों बोलता हूँ? क्योंकि DMart is the only person who has able to do business at a very cheap price. करेक्ट. एट 7.5% पे वो अपना बिजनेस करता है, धंधा करता है. तो आप मतलब ये कभी मतलब सोच ही नहीं पाओगे, क्योंकि रिलायंस एंड व्हाट डू यू कॉल Spencer Retail and many other retail businesses, their operating cost is like 20-25%. He is doing at 7.5%, which is commendable, right? Now, why do I find metals very attractive? Correct. If I talk about metals is a huge market in India. Okay, government is importing a lot of trade restrictions on metals. The latest one was on the seamless pipes and everything. Okay, there are not many players in seamless pipes in the market. There are very few. Now, metal in 2010, the market cap was 2,40,000 crores. Correct. And the current market cap of it's a market cap of all the companies together in metal sector, and the current market cap is 1,30,000 crores. Okay, so sometimes in bad times you need to find out sectors which will be the upcoming one. Metal आपको हर जगह लगेगा. When infra and everything will come in place, these kind of companies will do very good. So currently you will find very good companies into metals. A lot of also capex is happening into metals, and I'm very bullish on it. And the same way, pharma has had topped out in 2015. From 2015, the market cap was 6,85,000 crores, and today the whole market cap of pharma is 6,80,000 crores. तो मतलब वही का वही है pharma तो. But today what you are seeing is you will never go stop buying medicines, you will never go purchasing these things. But a lot of now, why do you feel that pharma will do well? So India is the only country that makes cheap pharma. The even the raw material for pharma, if we talk about the chemicals and the APIs that are needed for pharma, they have shifted to India. Okay, now all of them are very cheap. अभी ये सब बहुत सस्ता बनता है, तो आप ऑटोमेटिकली ये ट्रेंड यहाँ पर शिफ्ट करते हुए देखेंगे. केमिकल्स ऑल्सो वी आर वेरी बुलिश. देयर वाज अ ह्यूज डिसरप्शन बिकॉज ऑफ चाइना में सब केमिकल बनना बंद हो गया था. इंडिया में पूरा डिमांड आ गया. देयर वाज अ ह्यूज डिमांड सप्लाई मिसमैच एंड द स्टोरी मूव्ड. But even now, there are a lot of companies that are looking good in chemicals. I will share a few names going forward. So, if I talk about change, so there are basically, you need to find a proper change, like how to find a change. There could be change into earnings, there could be change into management, there could be change into capacity, there could be change into products, everything. These are the four basic kind of change. But when do you enter change, and when do you find that change is very important. Once the change is factored into price, आपका मलाई मिस हो गया, आप मलाई खा ही नहीं पाओगे. Simple सी बात है. So before I just start with this change thing, can we just know about some questions if we have any questions? Okay, I'll just move forward quickly because we don't have a lot of time and there is a lot to share.
Nikhil, what I'll request is, though we have a lot of questions coming in, but I'll request you to please go ahead, because at last we'll have a dedicated Q&A session.
Okay. Let me just move very quick. So there are only four ways to make money, right? There are only four changes that possibly you all can see. There's earning, management, and capacity, and products. So this is the formula that I have. You know, a lot of people won't know how to find earnings, right? So it is not easy to find. Like what I used to do is, as a financial analyst, I go through all 5,000 companies. मैं सारे result खोल के देख लेता हूँ, अच्छा है, बुरा है, क्या है, क्या है. But आप क्या कर सकते हो कि this screener, you can just use the screener and you can use this formula. ईयर ऑन ईयर सेल्स 10% ग्रोथ हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा है, प्लेज कितना है, 10 से कम है कि नहीं है, 10% डेट टू इक्विटी कम है, प्रमोटर. तो आप जब इसको फिल्टर करोगे तो 5,000 कंपनी में से आप सीधा 50 कंपनी पे आ जाओगे. नाउ 50 कंपनी अपने पास जब होगी, सो दीज आर द कंपनीज दैट यू विल गेट. You will know where the trend is shifting. See, even over here, majority of the companies you will find is into pharma, chemicals, and like many companies into consumer also. There is a next slide where there are companies into consumer, but pharma chemicals keep repeating, right? So कि यार कैसे मेरे को पता चलेगा कि earnings कहाँ है ज्यादा. So that's how it's easy to catch earnings, right? Now I'll just simply tell you all that now these are the companies IRCTC and Midhani and Roto Pumps and many companies are there. But I will tell you how to do that. Now, for example, when you find out this thing, it is easy to know that alkyl amines. This is alkyl amines. These are the first two companies that we saw, alkyl amines and Alembic Pharma. So I'll just use them as the case study. Okay. So alkyl amines in 2008 to current, it has like from 2008 to, let's say, around 2016, it has not done something really great. मतलब 50 crore पे profit था, 52, 62. Suddenly we saw a huge jump in the profits, 86 crore से 171 crore. Now, if you are able to catch it on screener and then keep finding out how to read the companies, what are the companies exactly even doing, so you will know. And even if you see in the borrowings on the lower side, there is there is a reduction into our debt as well. So if the company is making profits, it is paying out debt as well. So that is one of the possible thing. It has very positive thing. अपना debt इसने मार्च 2018-19 से सितंबर 2019 से आधा कर दिया. तो आपको ऐसे रीड करना है. इट इज नॉट वेरी डिफिकल्ट. ये कैच ट्रेंड करना कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है. मतलब इट इज इजी टू अंडरस्टैंड विच कंपनीज आर डूइंग वेल, विच कंपनीज आर नॉट डूइंग वेल. करेक्ट. So if this is how the graph looks like for alkyl amines, you saw a huge jump after the the breakout, and probably the point where earnings breakout came. So even if you spot it on the first quarter itself, that's where you will be able to understand कि there's something change happened. तो वहां से आपको फटाफट आगे बढ़ना है ना. आपको बहुत ज्यादा कुछ करना नहीं है. सी, जेफ बेजोस सेड दैट अगर आपके पास 50% इंफॉर्मेशन है तो आप खरीदो स्टॉक. 100% इंफॉर्मेशन के लिए वेट करोगे तो the stock will keep moving on. So you have to start buying something with 50-60% information you have. Buy some small chunk of it. Once you have the conviction on it, bet big. Now this is about Alembic Pharma. If you notice, this is the quarterly numbers from you see the color to color. Okay, the orange box to orange box. March 2018 to March 2019, we saw a jump from 94 crores to 124 crores. June 2019, green to green. June 2018 to June 2019, 19 to 124. September, then September to, so that's how you find that they are growing quarter on quarter, 30-40% these companies are growing. And currently from one, if you see the black circles, 124 से इसने मार्च 2020 में सीधा 225 crores कर दिया है. तो मतलब it is a no brainer. There is something happening if the company is doing. Now if coming down to this balance sheet part of it, you will see that companies never borrowed big money until 2017. They've never borrowed money, but from 2018, 19 and 20 they've borrowed. They kept on borrowing. This is a very rare scenario where companies borrow money. Okay. And if you see, at the same time they're able to even do a capex. If you see the fixed assets are also increasing at the same time. So they are doing a huge capex. They're launching new products. Their capex has got over. बहुत नई चीजें हो रही है company में. You have to find out through annual reports and everything. So this was a technical call on the Alembic Pharma. It was just, so the second thing is change in management. Okay. So change in management, sometimes good businesses are not managed by, professional people, unethical people manage them. So probably you don't get that valuation. One of the thing is banks, right? You in bank, this is very usual thing to happen. मतलब अगर अगर HDFC का मतलब अगर HDFC manager comes on ICICI, it will shoot up. In banks, you always bank on the banker, you don't bank on the bank. So a lot of things depend on the management. Okay, the few examples here are EDF Foods, Sri Digvijay, SL Propack, ICICI. They saw a change. These are the recent ones. They just happened like a few years ago, probably the recent one. ADM Food is just 2019 one. I'll explain quickly what happened in ADF Food. Right now, ADF Food में this is a food making company. Cracks जो हम लोग snacks जो खाते हैं वो simple वो है. इसमें ऐसा मतलब कुछ great नहीं है. But what great happened was the old promoter was very lazy. They were not able to grow the company up to the mark. तो अभी यहाँ पे अगर आप देखोगे तो उन्होंने एडवेंट इंटरनेशनल करके एक PE फर्म है जिन्होंने इसमें इन्वेस्ट किया था. So they invested at a price of 249 rupee per share, and they bought a stake into it. Now Advent had, now as soon as you read this, you need to go and find out what is Advent. What do they do? So Advent International is a PE firm who has invested into HUL, PepsiCo, ITC, these kind of companies. Now this company is available today at only 1,000 crore market cap. Now 1,000 crore market cap पे आपको एक स्नैक फूड मेकिंग FMCG कंपनी आपको मिल रहा है जिसमें इतना अच्छा इन्वेस्टमेंट हो चुका है. दिस कुड बी अ ह्यूज टर्न अराउंड अपॉर्चुनिटी. यू हैव टू फाइंड दिस काइंड ऑफ चेंजेस. यू नीड टू सी दैट what exactly is happening in these companies, and they have like 2,500 स्टॉकिस्ट है, 12 लाख रिटेल आउटलेट है. अभी इनको एडविट को मेहनत तो करनी नहीं है. what they have to do is use their professionalism. So they already have a lot of distributors with them. So I'll just quickly say about DFM, how I found DFM Foods.
Nikhil,
So
we have
yeah,
we have a lot of time, not an issue. You can like explain the thing so that the users benefit much more, like on the things which you have gotten. Not an issue.
yeah. No, I probably thought we are running out of time, so I'm going a little quick.
No, it's fine.
So
It's perfectly fine. Not an issue.
in the middle of these things, if you have a few questions, I would ask the participants to ask questions, because these are like probably you all can flood me with questions. I would be happy to answer them. So that's not a problem. Then Advent International, this was the basically how they bought and their transaction is about. So at every point of time, they kept buying a few chunk. They were now I'll explain what exactly amazed me the best part. ROCs and ROEs of these companies are more than 15%. It is double of 15%, we can say. 28 or 29% ka ROE, ROCs. Interest coverage. Now, what is interest coverage? Basically, when a company has huge debt, they are able to not pay their interest, or what is it? How do you judge? Is by interest coverage. If the interest coverage is higher, it is more than 2.5 or 3, it is said that easily, even if they have a huge debt, they will be easily able to pay the interest. But they don't have a huge debt. It's just 0.25% to 0.62 debt to equity. Interest coverage is huge. Promoter holding is 73.95. Pledge zero hai. Best part that amazed me is cash conversion cycle being negative. The cash conversion cycle being negative is the best thing that a company can ever have. If you go in the past, majority of the wealth creators, जिन्होंने cash conversion cycle negative है, उन्होंने ही पैसा बनाया है. And yeah, exactly, like HUL and many more companies. So मतलब cash conversion cycle negative होना मतलब आपका पैसा आपको advance में मिल जाता है, फिर आप माल देते हो. तो imagine the kind of rotation you can do. धंधे वाले ये सब समझते हैं, right? कि भाई अपना कितना rotation होता है साल में. और अगर आप 10-12% के मार्जिन पे अगर आप धंधा कर रहे हो और उसके ऊपर आपको पैसा एडवांस मिलता है, आप कितनी बार उसको रोटेट कर पाओगे? सो दिस इज द बेस्ट पार्ट अबाउट इट. नाउ इफ आई गो डाउन, you will see the change in the the change in the public holding as well as in the promoter holding, right? And this was because of the Advent International taking over. Now what is the best part is that the FII holding has gone totally. FII होल्डिंग जा रहा है, मतलब कल उठ के ऐसा नहीं होगा कि कंपनी ऊपर बढ़ा है और if the stock goes from current market price from 210 to let's say 500 or 600 odd levels, I'm just giving a futuristic assumption just as a hypothetical situation, not a recommendation. But for example, अगर वो जा रहा है 500-600 रुपए पे और आपको पता चलता है कि यार ये फंड अभी बेचने आ गया because they don't find anything, तो मतलब कैसा है कि the supply in the stock is limited, right? Not many of the people are holding this stock. public holding है और major of it is promoter holding. Only FI and DI is holding like 1.5%. So which is good thing. So this was basic case study how management change and how you can find and let me tell you, the change has just happened. I feel a lot of great opportunity to see in this company. So the change has just started, I think. So the next way to find is track leaders. आप समझो इंडिया में बहुत सेक्टर्स है, उसमें एक या दो या तीन लीडर्स है, ठीक है। उन्हीं लीडर का प्रॉफिट पूल इज 70 to 80%। मतलब अगर पूरा सेक्टर मिला के अगर 100 करोड़ कमा रहा है तो अकेला लीडर्स ही है, जो दो तीन गिने चुने लीडर्स है जिनके पास ये 80 करोड़ का ही प्रॉफिट है, बाकी 20% दूसरों का है। सो इफ यू आर एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड कि लीडर इज स्टार्टिंग, if something is happening in the leader, so that you get to know about the trend, आप ट्रेंड पकड़ पाओगे उससे, करेक्ट। तो अभी कैसा है कि लीडर्स एंजॉय, यश,
Yeah, Nikhil, tell me.
I can't see the, you can see the presentation, right? Is it working?
No, your
Wait,
screen sharing, I think it has stopped.
I don't know for what reason it has stopped. Just let me just find out, 1 minute.
Sure.
In the meantime, you can ask.
Actually, Nikhil, I've seen a lot of questions on Facebook. The formula that you showed in the beginning about how you can scan the companies. If you can just show it us live, because a lot of people want to know like how do you scan the companies. I think I've got a lot of
Okay,
questions on
they want
YouTube
to
as
see,
well.
they want,
Yeah, they
okay,
want to see it like how do you scan, so that everyone can do it practically. Because our main motto is to enable everyone so that they can do it on their own.
right. I'll show you all that, how to find it, practically as well. That's not a problem. Uh, just give me 5 minutes. I think there is some issue with the Wi-Fi, I think.
Not an issue, Nikhil. So till then, what we can do is what Nikhil has told. I'll just tell you all in a brief so that maybe you all can relate to it and you all can just maybe write it down. Don't worry, we will be sharing a lot of content also with you what Nikhil has shared already. Okay.
Yeah, we just let me just find this. Okay, so are we on this thing?
Yeah, Nikhil. Is it done?
Yeah, it is done.
Perfect. Yeah. Now we are able to share see your screen. Perfect. I think your video is not on.
Oh, I'll do
Yeah,
that.
now it's on. Perfect. Perfect. It's on now. We are able to see you. Go ahead. Yeah,
Okay,
don't worry. We'll
so
be sharing the
I'll share about the
screenshots of this
screen.
presentation. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll share that. That's not a problem. So where were we? We were at the change, right, of the advent, correct? So sectors, okay. So when I talk about sectors, see, commodity is a very short cycle. Okay, when it comes to sector, commodity will have a very short cycle, and at the same time, there are a few sectors, sugar. Again, I think the screen sharing thing is gone, right?
So, Nikhil, what I'll do, I think I'll share my screen. That will be better.
You open it in your this thing. Just open, yeah, open the PDF,
Sure.
and when I tell you to
I'll do
change
that.
the slide, just
Perfect.
change
Not
the
an issue.
slide. Yeah, open the PDF. Yeah. Sorry for this thing. It's actually there's some.
Not an issue. I think the PDF is visible to everyone.
It hasn't opened. I think it hasn't opened yet. No. Yeah, great. We can just directly jump to the slide.
Perfect.
Yeah, this one, the previous one, the change in management one. Yeah, this one. Correct.
Perfect. Nikhil, you can go ahead.
Yeah. So sugar, paper, chemicals, NBFCs, auto, pharma, these kind of leaders bounce back first. मतलब अगर आप पहचानोगे तो शुगर में the leader is Dhampur and Balrampur. In 2018 they were making new highs. They were the first ones to make new highs. Now what has changed is that government wanted a lot of ethanol blending. मतलब पेट्रोल में आपको ethanol डालना पड़ेगा so that our import cost reduces. And probably because of that, sugar had a huge boom, and a lot of capacities were increasing in sugar. Similarly with paper, the international paper and JK paper are the leaders. They were the first ones to start the rally. Now if you find out that this is the leader, for example, if I say that in in NBFC Bajaj Finance is a leader, तो बजाज फाइनेंस अगर न्यू हाई बना रहा है तो देयर इज सम रीजन, ऐसे नहीं बनाता है वो न्यू हाई. तो यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड द ट्रेंड इज देयर इनटू इट. Correct. In auto, the trend got over in 2015-16. That's when you saw a slowdown also in the buying of the cars. Now, in let me just tell you a simple story about auto. Auto में इंडिया का 10% GDP is into auto. Okay, उसमें से Maruti Suzuki has 50% market share. Now every second or third car bought in India is by Maruti Suzuki. Now also when I tell you simple thing, India sells 30 lakh cars and China sells 2.5 crore cars a year. And out of 30 lakh cars, Maruti Suzuki is selling around 15 to 16 lakh cars. So you can basically just understand, अगर मारुति चल रहा है तो पूरा सेक्टर चलेगा. मारुति में ट्रेंड है तो पूरे सेक्टर में ट्रेंड है. तो you need to keep a very close watch. And even if I talk to you about the ground level thing earlier, what I shared in 2015, I spotted Maruti at in 2014 I spotted Maruti at 3,200 to 3,500 odd levels. That's when I was seeing my friends buying it. New models are coming. Everybody was interested in buying Maruti. Maruti was no more a small making car company. So these kind of changes were visible even on the ground level. And these kind of things were also spotted even on the earnings level. So that's how you get to know. अगर एक सेक्टर में चलना है तो आपको लीडर को चलाना पड़ेगा तो ही सेक्टर चलेगा. Can you go to the next slide? So how to find out the price action and the strength in the counter? Hello?
Yeah, Nikhil.
Yeah, so how to find out the strength in the this thing are a 52-week high making company, and I don't know why. So how to find out all that? So it is not very difficult. You can find it out, and there are ways which I will be showing how to find them out. There are a few ways. So one should keep checking on the companies that are making 52 weeks high. You should not buy the companies that are making lows. You should buy companies that are making highs. In fact, that is where the real trend is shifting. जहाँ पे ज़्यादा पैसा जा रहा है, जहाँ पे flows जा रहे हैं, people are investing, funds are flowing. Exactly what I told. And मतलब अगर आप देखोगे तो आपको अगर पता चल जा रहा है कि ये कंपनी 52 वीक हाई बना रहा है, तो इट इज सिंपल. नेक्स्ट स्टेप क्या होना चाहिए कि आपको उसके सिर्फ फंडामेंटल्स चेक करने, जो मैं चेकलिस्ट भी आई विल बी शेयरिंग इट एट हाउ टू चेक दैट. गो इन दैट एनुअल रिपोर्ट, उनके वेबसाइट में जाओ, एनुअल रिपोर्ट में रीड करो. देयर आर बेसिक वेरी बहुत छोटी चीजें आपको रीड करनी है कि क्या हो रहा है कंपनी में, किस तरह के प्रोडक्ट बेचती है, क्या कर रही है. तो यू विल गेट टू नो अबाउट इट, व्हाट एग्जैक्टली द कंपनी इज डूइंग एंड व्हाई इट इज हिटिंग न्यू हाइज. And you should never challenge the market. If market is showing new highs, you have to believe it. Screen will never lie. Can you go to the next slide? So this is the basic way. Okay, I'm sharing all this for, I'm assuming there are a lot of people who are starting into the market. So for them it is very easy. Go to BSE 52-week high low. On BSE you will find these kind of companies that are, first go to S&P 100, see which first 100 S&P companies are, BSE S&P 100 companies are making 52-week high. Here I have spotted out, it is 9 June data. It is not the current data. 9 June data was, purposely I have kept this data क्योंकि उस दिन market बहुत गिरा था. तो अगर मार्केट गिरा है तो कौन सी कंपनीज नया हाई बना रही है वो फाइंड आउट करना था. तो आप देखोगे कि गिरते हुए मार्केट में भी निफ्टी वाज डाउन 200-300 पॉइंट्स एंड स्टिल डॉक्टर रेड्डी, लुपिन, सन फार्मा आर मेकिंग न्यू हाई. नाउ दीज आर द लीडर्स and they are making new highs even in the falling market. Call it an index management or no, but अपना ये लोग नया हाई बना रहे हैं. Then you go to BSE 200. 200 में again you will find new stocks like Adani Green and Muthoot Finance. अभी Muthoot Finance is a great stock. Let me tell you right now, RBI has told bank कि आप lending बंद कर दो. Unsecured lending. मतलब अगर आपके पास कुछ सिक्योरिटी है तो ये आप लेंड करो, वरना आप लेंडिंग बंद कर दो बिकॉज ऑफ द करंट सिचुएशन. Abhi, a lot of people will keep their gold in the, of course they will go to companies like Muthoot Finance or many other gold secured loans, but Muthoot Finance is a leader, so I'm talking about Muthoot Finance, why it was making 52-week high. See, stock does not make 52-week high ऐसे. You need to find the reason behind it. Muthoot Finance was making because abhi usme people are predicting, it is the future is seen that okay, a lot of people will, since the unsecured lending has stopped, तो सब अभी अपना गोल्ड सिक्योर करके जा रहे हैं. The AUM of Muthoot Finance will be huge. It will see a big amount of this thing. Sorry, not AUM. I mean the book size of the Muthoot Finance will increase a lot in the current scenario. Even being in the this is how you. Can we go to the next slide? No, this is not the next slide. You go to the previous one. I think we have missed one. इसके पहले वाला हाँ मतलब slide number 31 if I am not wrong. So if you see S&P 500 again, yeah, this one.
Perfect.
No, I think below this, yeah, this right, correct. Okay. So if you see S&P 500 again, after S&P 100, 200, you have to find S&P 500. तो फिर से आप देखोगे तो आपको इसमें ये सब दिखेगा. अपना लुपिन है, डॉक्टर रेड्डी, दे आर तो फाइन, बट यू फाइंड कंपनी लाइक GMM, Dhanuka making new highs. Now GMM Pfaudler clearly said in its interview that they are seeing a huge demand despite of a lockdown or recession or whatsoever. वो लोग बहुत demand देख रहे हैं because the pharma companies, let me tell you, GMM Pfaudler is a glass making company. It makes glasses for the chemical companies, the flask and the test tubes and everything. It is a market leader. It's a multinational company, right? So if these kind of companies are making 52-week high, there is a reason for it. You will get to know about the trend of it. Even in the falling market, you're able to see them. Can we go on the next slide?
I think just you can type S&P BSE 500 and you can get it on the BSE's website.
Yeah, simple.
This one?
Yeah, correct. So what happens is when they are making 52-week high, usually what people, for example, if tomorrow some stocks are making 52-week high, you will spot the stock and you will not invest in that stock. But let me tell you one thing, you will always feel that this is going to fall and then you want to buy. This is the basic behavior of the market participants that I have found, that people will always buy on its way down, but they don't want to buy it on its way up. And probably when it falls, you will sell it out because you feel that you might lose a lot of money. But that's not the case. You'll miss the bus. If the trend is there, the stock has to move somehow. It will recover and it will bounce very quick. So don't be in the thing, missing the bus and everything. So I think you should be very informed about what the company is about, what the company does, why it is making 52-week high, और बहुत सारी ऐसे मतलब कुछ ज्यादा सोचना नहीं है. ट्रेंड कैसे चेंज होगा वो भी मैं बताता हूँ आपको. गो टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. Okay, so once you have made understood about these parameters, about how to find out the companies through the management, through the earnings, through new highs, through ground level, and a lot of other things that we spoke about, you have to find out these. You have to go through this checklist. Once अगर आपको पता चल गया है कि लुपिन अभी नया है बना रहा है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल एलेम्बिक फार्मा अभी नया है बना रहा है, तो एलेम्बिक फार्मा में आपको पता चलना पड़ेगा कि स्केलेबिलिटी है या सस्टेनेबिलिटी है या नहीं. मतलब धंधा कहाँ तक चलेगा, कितना लंबा इसका ट्रेंड है. तो यू नीड टू रीड अबाउट द कंपनी, यू नीड टू अटेंड द कॉन कॉल्स. इफ नॉट द कॉन कॉल्स, जस्ट रीड द कॉन कॉल ट्रांसक्रिप्ट. आपको वहां से इजीली अवेलेबल है ऑनलाइन, आप जाके रीड कर सकते हो, पता कर सकते हो. और दूसरी बात यह है कि you need to also find out if there is any kind of related party transaction. Like these are the basic checklists to understand about the promoter, to know how the management is sharing their views on the company, if they're bullish or no, what new thing has happened. आप वेबसाइट पे सब कुछ आपको मिल जाएगा. If you go on the investors relation on the website, that part of corner, you will find everything under that, and you will have a lot of details about the companies that you can read. Correct. So just make sure that the company has working capital and cash conversion of less than 120 days. मतलब 120 दिन से ज्यादा उसका cash conversion cycle नहीं होना चाहिए. That is a bad business. Every time if you find something more than 120 days, it is a bad business. Is the company paying out debt or no after generating cash flows? You also find out that as well. If the company is generating cash flows और debt pay नहीं कर रहा तो उसको valuation मिलेगा ही नहीं. Then also about if there are, what are the auditors, how many auditors have resigned. So sab kuch online, the data is available. It is not something very difficult to find out. And these are the basic checklists. So I think you all should go through it. And uh, there are few ratios also that you all should you all should be knowing the ROE, ROCs. Now what is ROCs? That if the business, if the company is able to generate more than what FDs or the general debt companies are generating. मतलब कि अगर आप डेट में पैसा डालते हो तो 6%, 5% जो भी आपको मिलता है, अगर वही पैसा कंपनी अपना कैपिटल यूज करके अगर 15%, 20% जनरेट कर रहा है, so it is a good business. You have to consider those business. You have to understand those business. Moving on to the next slide. Yeah. Now this is a very beautiful thing about how to know the promoter is good or bad. If I know the stock, I've gone through all the checklist also. I've seen what the companies are doing. So how to judge the management. What are the intentions of management? First is not reinvesting in their own business. If the company is not investing in their own businesses, अगर आपको लगता है कि आप अपने खुद के धंधे में पैसा वापस नहीं डाल रहे हो, तो आप confident ही नहीं हो अपने business के बारे में. Then there are a lot of managements, they come on the social media, they want to talk about their company, again and again, every weekly they'll keep coming on CNBCs and ET Nows and everything. So always avoid such management. They are just telling you, they are just selling your story. So the best investments are made out of the companies that are hidden. The hidden stories are where the real money is made, right? Then the promoters that are talking about price actions again and again. Then these are the quantitative data. If the company is not paying out dividend, this is very important. Issuing preference shares at higher rates. अभी ये आप समझिए, अगर कोई भी कंपनी अगर preference share issue कर रहा है, okay, other than equity shares, there are preference shares that they issue to raise money. ठीक है, आज समझ लो कि कंपनी का रेट है 50 रुपया, and it has gone to 200 rupees. At 200 rupees, company is issuing preference shares. So what will a basic person understand कि नहीं यार 200 रुपए में तो अभी कंपनी ने पैसा मतलब रेज किया है, तो यहाँ से तो बहुत बड़ा अपसाइड है. There is something happening. No doubt they do, but let me tell you what also can happen. You need to cross check that. There is this company called, for example, I'll give you an example, RCI Industries. It moved from 50 to 215. 215 पे preference share किया था उन्होंने. Preference share में promoter को 15% से ज़्यादा pay करना पड़ता. 25% से ज़्यादा they didn't need to pay currently. Right now, they just need to pay 25%, and they can issue preference shares. There is a lock-in, and after a few years, they can again pay the rest amount. After 1 year, after the lock-in is over, after 1 year they have to pay the rest of the amount, and then they can redeem the shares if they want to. क्या होता है इसके बीच में 25% आज पे कर दिया, मनी रेज हो गया, जब लॉक इन खत्म होता है they don't pay the other 75%. So that is the RCI from 215 fallen back to, I think, 10 rupees or 15 rupees or something. So you need to be very careful. Companies will always and always issue warrants, QIB, rights. Even Reliance issued rights. Even banks, and they all do QIB. They don't do preference shares and everything. Preference shares is something which is very, very shady. You need to think twice. क्या जरूरत क्या preference share? Then coming back again, for example, if a company has a lot of pledge is suicide. Pledge मतलब अपने shares गिरवी रखना. अगर कोई भी company pledge कर रहा है, so you have to be very careful. If the pledge is with banks, it is with something safer hand, it is not a problem, but up to a level, not more than 10-15%. More than that is a suicide. It will always, you saw companies like Yes Bank, You saw companies like there were a few companies that have huge pledge, and they fall 50% in a day, 30% in a day. Why? Because these pledge people come to sell in the market. तो आपको अंडरस्टैंड करना होगा कि pledge is a suicide bomb. तो अगर आप प्लेज वाले स्टॉक में हो, या तो जल्दी निकल जाओ, या तो फिर उसको पकड़ के मत रखो. डोंट मैरी दैट स्टॉक. Then if a new management is from a family, for example, if the new management is from a family, matlab, if my dad has a business today, and I will go and again join the same business despite of having the same skills, I will not able to make the money. Similarly, if you see the son is come on the board again and he's managing the business, you need to be very careful. You need to read about them. भाई कहाँ से qualification किया है, London School of Economics से किया है या नहीं, ये नहीं किया है. So you need to read about that son as well. So that is one of the things you should find out. Another thing is that company that acquires foreign companies. Now this is very, very, I don't understand. India has such huge potential. Why will a company go abroad and acquire another company or put up its plant over there? Of course, it is a good exercise to expand your business. But first, India में तो ध्यान दो. India में इतना opportunity है. There are so many companies now. Why am I saying that? What they will do is, वो लोग जाएंगे abroad. It is a very easy way to siphon off money. So when a company acquires a foreign brand, it will acquire it. For example, that company's valuation is 100 crores. What they will do is, usually I'm just giving an example. You need to find out that, okay, I'm not pointing out any company. So let me just tell you this. तो वो लोग क्या करते हैं, अब्रॉड में जाके वो लोग कोई भी एक कंपनी को अक्वायर करेंगे, 100 करोड़ की उसकी वैल्यूएशन है, वो लोग 150 करोड़ 200 करोड़ उसको वैल्यूएशन पे करेंगे. The return will come out to India by cash again. So that is a way of siphoning out money. So I have seen a few, I don't want to share those names, and neither do I want to defame any business or anything. I'm just saying that aisa sab hota hai, so you need to be very careful about these things. Now, if the company has too many holdings, for example, Mahindra and Mahindra, then there are many companies that have too many holdings. मतलब आप एक business को संभाल नहीं पा रहे हो. You need to be careful. मतलब there are some companies which have so many holding companies. So what all will a promoter manage? Where will the promoter make money? How is the promoter going to make money? So you need to be very careful about these things, right? And when I just sorry. So when I say this, that you need to be very careful about promoters. So these are the basic checklists that I usually find out and understand. So can we move on the next slide if possible? Yeah. So these are the basic mindsets for the newcomers who invest in the markets. I'm going to end my presentation with this mindset thing, and it is something which I've always noticed. And people will always know. मतलब जो नए लोग आते हैं, they think that they know everything. That is very bad thing. If you know everything, you are not going to make money in the market. Talking negative about markets, अगर आप अपने business में अगर positive नहीं है, Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, why does he make money? He's always bullish on the market, despite of even COVID has come. He is bullish on the markets. Why markets are supreme? You need to understand that. You need to be positive about the market. Then people want to make quick money over here. They want to gamble. एक का double. They will come to you and ask कि यार कोई stock देना यार, मेरा 6-5 महीने में double हो जाएगा. तो ये गलत है यार. 6-5 महीने में पैसा नहीं बनता है ऐसा. Then catching a falling knife. For example, I will give an example of Yes Bank, the recent one. It is a very famous example. So आप समझो 400 रुपए पे 450 रुपए पे येस बैंक था, वो एक ही दिन में 50% गिरता है 200 रुपीज पे. 200 रुपीज पे पीपल लव दैट बिजनेस. वाओ, आधा हो गया येस बैंक जैसा बिजनेस यार, मेरा तो अकाउंट भी है, ये थोड़ी ना बंद होएगा, तो येस बैंक इज गुड. That is wrong. Whenever something is falling sharply, you see a falling knife, it will give you a cut. Don't buy that. I explained clearly, buy something on its way up, not on down way. Yes Bank is where today, we know all of that. And there are many such examples I can give. Suzlon, R Power, and Unitech, and many examples I can talk about. I can talk like whole night on these kind of companies. Then always hunt for single digit stock. People will come and ask you that, कोई सस्ता छोटा स्क्रिप्ट है क्या, मतलब सिंगल डिजिट वाला 5 रुपए का जैसे हो जाएगा. Not every stock is what do you call Ruchi Soya that will become from 3 rupee to it will go $900. So that is like a different story. It is a luck and everything. So people I usually want to find those small companies, and why they are there. They have a reason. वो single digit stock क्यों है? उसका reason है. उसका valuation ये क्यों है? उसका reason है. Then IPO, applying for IPO without having any knowledge that IPOs have a huge opening, so मैं IPO के दिन बेच दूंगा, ऐसा नहीं होता है. हर कंपनी डीमार्ट या IRCTC नहीं होता है. आपको ध्यान रखना चाहिए. There are companies now. Prince Pipe was a good company, but you need to understand the valuation it is listing at, right? So you cannot buy any company at IPO. Prince Pipe is not doing well after IPO, even after IPO. You need to understand these things. Not all good businesses can be bought at any random valuations. You need to understand. You cannot pay XYZ for any stock. Then people will usually people go out. They make when they are making losses. They will wait for like years, 2 years, 3 years. मेरा भाव आएगा तो बेच देंगे यार. कोई बात नहीं. Loss हो गया तो no. You need to cut down. You need to have a strict stop losses. Even I'm a fundamental analyst. I do not just keep waiting for the a complete down cycle and then move for a recovery. No, I have to book out the loss. If after a level I find that this is not doing, there is something that market knows that I don't know, so I have to book out. You have to be, and people are very impatient. They are in profits में मतलब 50% मिल रहा है निकल जाओ, 50% मिल रहा है निकल जाओ, बहुत हो गया ना पैसा. FD में तो 6% मिलता है, जब तो ज्यादा मिल रहा है. So you have to clear these mindsets. The next one is about not booking out partial profits. Now this is my mistake that I have done a lot of times in this journey of 6 to 7 years. I have come across many companies where I have made good amount of profits, but I could not enjoy the entire ride is because I couldn't book out partial profits. You have to understand, if you have bought a company at 100 rupees, वो अगर 180 हो रहा है, 200 हो रहा है या 150 हो रहा है, पैसा थोड़ा मतलब partial as in book out 10%. Book out 20%. If you don't take that money home, that money is not yours. It is market's money. You will lose out that. You will not know what will happen, and the cycle will change and you will be out of that cycle. So, always understand that partial profit booking is the only mantra to make money. Shift that money into another stock. Shift that money, keep that money. Understand, buy something, buy a Mercedes Benz for you if you have made good money, enjoy your life. So it's not necessary that, paisa buy right and sit tight times have gone. You cannot just keep sitting all the time on a stock. So this is the basic learning that I have always seen. In 2017, many people were into small caps and they haven't seen the same rates even today. Many small caps, they had now like huge amount of wealth. It was disastrous to see so many small caps, booming 10x, 20x, and today they are at penny levels. So this is how it is. I would end my PPT with these mindsets, and probably the last slide. Yash?
Yeah. So this is the.
Okay, so this is all.
Yeah.
I would just. When I talk about hello.
Yeah, Nikhil, you're audible.
When I just wanted to share, when I talk about earnings, we have so many companies that made when the screener thing I told, that was the first way to catch a stock. So that earning thing, if I tell for example, if you would have spotted Bajaj Finance in 2008, the earnings were 21 crores. 2010 में the earnings went to 40 crores. मतलब आप उसमें पहचान जाओगे. एक साल में 4 क्वार्टर आते हैं. 4 क्वार्टर में 1 क्वार्टर, 2 क्वार्टर, 3 क्वार्टर मिस करोगे. कितना क्वार्टर मिस करोगे? 2008 से लेकर 2018 तक बजाज फाइनेंस का 21 करोड़ से 4000 करोड़ हुआ है प्रॉफिट. कहाँ आप मिस करोगे? You must have missed it for a year, second year. मतलब where all will you keep going to miss it? So you need to find out at some point, कि मतलब अगर बजाज फाइनेंस ने अर्निंग ब्रेकआउट दिया है तो कुछ रीजन है. There is something happening. Now, for example, even Avanti Feeds, I'll tell you, Avanti Feeds was a company that even I found, and I was very bullish on it, but I did not invest into it because I come from a Jain Marwadi background, and I always have this ethics to not invest in the companies that are involved into animal exploitation and those kind of things. So I don't want to talk about this. Then there is companies like HEG. In 3 years, the company was into loss of 14 crores to 3,000 crores. 3 साल में the price from 100 rupees went to 5,000 rupees within a year. Within a year. So you cannot miss it. 4 quarter you get, 4 quarters you can find out. One miss, second miss, you cannot miss the third time. You will miss the bus. So don't wait for 100% information. You will Once you know the company is making 52-week high, once you know the company is making earning breakout, just just don't buy it, but just get into it. Just find it out. You will get great investments in those things, and probably you don't need any advisory for that as well. So
So Nikhil, if I
we
may ask, like if the people use this formula on Screener, like it's a free website for everyone, so will
hmm,
they be able to catch those stocks like HEG or maybe
why
Bajaj
not?
Finance at the early level?
100%, 100%. Why won't you
Okay.
catch? Can you just come to that slide where we have that what do you call the screens of the stocks? Yeah. Now, if you see the kind of stocks we get over here, मतलब अगर आप आपको अगर मैं basically सिंपल सी भी चीज बता दूं तो I don't know which. Yeah, you'll see IRCTC, you'll see JB Chemicals, you will see companies like Midhani. Midhani is doing great. We have a position in Midhani. Then there is this company called Shri Digvijay Cement, which has a change in the management. They are doing something turnaround. So you'll find at early stage, and you'll also find that अगर आपने formula डाल दिया ना तो सब खराब companies तो वैसे हट जाएगी. आप debt low debt वाली company ले रहे हो, zero pledge वाली company ले रहे हो, companies with good ROE and ROCs, companies that have more than 12% operating margin. तो सारी अच्छी कंपनीज है ना, 5,000 में से आप सीधा कट करके you're coming at 50-60 companies. Now all you have to do is search from this 50-60 companies the best 10 of it. If you get 10-15 best companies out of it, good. Then again have a practice of keep checking it in the next quarter as well. So it is not a very difficult task. It's easy, but it's require practice. It requires practice. It requires a lot of experience.
Okay, then
Yash,
yeah,
yeah. Any questions?
so
I think we've.
of course there'll be so many questions, and we'll
Just
definitely
then
take those
we'll,
questions as well. So first of
yeah,
all, I'd like to thank you for giving such a great presentation, such an insightful presentation. Of course, you shared a lot of data, a lot of uh, points which are very important. Like you have to see the earnings breakout, the formula that you shared, the promoters. Like of course, I'm assessing the management. The promoters is very very important. So thank you so much, Nikhil, for such a great presentation. First of all, and now
thank you.
definitely we'll come. So before coming to the question and answers, I'll just clarify the doubt to everyone that of course we'll be sharing a lot of data of this presentation with you all in all the knowledge groups that we have. We have a knowledge community that we run, Nikhil, where we share a lot of insights on financial markets. So
Sure.
definitely we'll share it.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Okay. So now we are definitely open to questions. If you have any question, definitely Nikhil will be more than happy to answer.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Of course,
I
I'll
I didn't know
also
we the time is so like it's we went
yeah,
a
it
lot of
happens
time.
this way only. Like every
I did.
time, in all our webinars, we cross 10:30, and still we have more than 70, 60, 65 participants on Zoom, and we have around 100 users on Facebook. So that's the love
Correct.
people
Correct.
show us, and if your presentation is great, like of course people will love you. So we have
Thank
a
you. Thank you
plethora
so
of
much.
questions on Zoom and as
Yeah.
well
Yeah.
as
I would love to answer. I'm happy to
yeah.
always. Yeah.
So Nikhil, we have this question that would this excess liquidity in markets create hyperinflation environment in economy in future?
Uh, See, possible, but let me just tell you, when there is access of liquidity, that doesn't mean the liquidity will keep going on. It will keep on continuing. Somewhere when there is something falling, like if we have, you need to bail out the situation. There is a we know we were in a bubble, okay, but to come out of that bubble, you need to do something, right? You cannot just let the bubble burst. So you have to. Uh, One thing that Mr. Trump is, very has an expertise at to always come on the time and not let the markets fall. He will always tell people to. He will always advise Fed to keep on printing, keep on bailing out its economy. So once the things are settled, probably the access of liquidity will hold, the printing will hold, and we will have the market liquidity starting. And why markets are rebounding? Let me tell you one thing. They are they are seeing something beyond what do you call our COVID. They are something seeing beyond the recession, the lockdown and everything. For their marketing is discounting 2021, 2022. Let me tell you one thing. Matlab, agar lockdown khula, you will see huge demand coming out. It's not that people are not spending. I saw the lockdown when Mumbai was unlocked. I saw a huge queue in Vijay sales. People were wanting to buy their mobile phones and all consumer durable equipments and everything. They were buying it. So people want to spend it. So there is no reason for people not to spend. Of course, the things are bad, but ऐसा नहीं है कि सब खत्म हो जाएगा. I showed, right, there were so many events since 1980 to 2020. Probably this is the worst one, but things have passed. So this too shall pass.
Great. So of course this
Okay, I
too
want to
shall
answer
pass.
this. There's someone who is asking me about gold. I think the presentation of gold is the slide of gold is missed in this presentation. But let me just quickly brief that why gold is so bullish. I see gold going like two times in next 3-4 years. Probably even now at 45,000 levels, I see reaching even 80,000, 90,000 in 3-4 years. So I won't be surprised to see that. So there are things like recession, unemployment, liquidity crisis. These kind of things that when happen, people shift their investment into commodity or fixed investments or these kind of safe havens. So gold is one of the safe havens. Now, why when Fed is printing so much money, where will the money go? The money will go into buying equities. The money will not entire money will go into buying equities. They also have to balance their economy by buying assets like gold and everything. So a lot, if you see, China is buying a lot of gold since 2 years. It has not bought the gold in the last 15 years. It's bought in 2 years because they are having a war called a war with USA. So these kind of things are happening. And if you see the similar, if we compare the situation with 2008, in 2008, the gold in dollar terms went from $800 to $1,900. Okay, today the dollar in dollar terms it has moved from $1,300 to around 1,700 odd dollars. So there is a huge upside for gold. Even in the dollar, if you see the dollar is right now at around 75, it will remain above 70. It will not fall below 70 because 70 was a multi-year breakout. I also followed technical, so I'm just sharing this thing. Whenever there is a multi-year breakout, it is very difficult to break down those levels. So above 70, it will remain. And if you see a huge rally in dollar terms, you will see gold at around 80, 90,000 levels. I won't be surprised. So probably, these are the few things. I cannot go on for too long because of time concerns.
So great, Nicholas. Actually, we have a lot of questions on Facebook, but one question I see a lot of people asking is that when do you find the next bull run being starting, and whether we should invest 100% right now, or uh, whether we should keep cash? Like, because of course a lot of people ask me also the same question, but I like you to answer.
Radhakishan Damani, we know the DMart, we know him as a DMart owner, but he's also a great investor. A lot of people know him. When the same question was asked to him, what did he say? That the best investing time is the next 25 years, is the next 5 years, is the next 10 years. Nobody can time the market. Don't do this mistake of timing the market. The process that I explained, follow those process, find out the stocks. Even during the falling period of the markets, we saw so many stocks making 100%, 50%, and so much money was made even right now. So it is not necessary that you have to always wait for a bull market. Somewhere or the other, some sector is into a bull market. Just know that some sector is always into a bull market. So you need to catch that sector, and we are into. And we one of the sectors are pharma. Then we are seeing into consumers. We are seeing into consumer technology. We are seeing into metals also. Metals we are bullish. So you know don't wait for a bull market, but probably things should be very good from 2021. And small cap and mid caps run after every 4 years. If I tell you, 1998, 2002, 2006, 2000, like 10, 2017. So every 4 years, you have seen a huge, where every Tom, Dick, and Harry is, running. So you will see that kind of phase also. Probably, 2021 or 2022 is going to, I believe 2021 is going to be that year where you will see a lot of money made in small cap and mid caps.
Great, Nikhil. So we have some common predictions. Of course, I have also the same belief that 2021 is going to be a great year for equity markets, and
Correct.
of course, a lot of people will make a lot of wealth if you are there invested, because that is the most important thing. So I think I will take one last question, because
Yeah,
already we are
sure.
at 10:35. Though we have
Yeah.
people still asking questions, but sorry, I'll not able to take all the questions, but we'll definitely try and answer later on. There's one
Yeah.
interesting question that now that cryptocurrency is legal in India, and so how do you see its growth, and whether you should take it as a contra bet? Because again, cryptocurrency is something which a lot of people are fascinated about. But do you have any ideas on that?
I do not follow a lot of cryptos, but yes, I do follow. And one of the reason, I will tell you one. I did not mention about it since I don't have a lot of idea about cryptos, but uh, uh, you know when Fed is printing so much money, a lot of money is even going into cryptos. People are buying cryptos, and you know. Even when I talk about the ground level scenario, people got to know about bitcoins in 2016, 2017, probably when demonetization came, and a lot of black money was going into cryptos. And you saw a massive rally. मतलब 10,000 रुपए का सीधा 10 लाख रुपया हुआ था क्रिप्टो का within a few months. तो ग्राउंड लेवल पे सब दिख जाता है. If you know seat on the ground level, you'll be able to find the trend. But अभी क्रिप्टो में कैसा है ना कि you know crypto is something where it is a totally a different scenario. So I would not like to talk something other than stocks and something other than which is there in India. Though I don't have much knowledge, but crypto looks good, and there are good opportunities into cryptocurrencies as well.
Okay. So great. Thank you so much, Nikhil, for some great insights. Thank you for like giving your valuable time to us. Like indeed,
Pleasure.
we had a great session. We had some great feedbacks also coming. So please throw us those feedbacks. We are more motivated once the speakers and we get feedbacks. Of course, you can if you want us to improve on something, definitely you can share that as well. So thank you so much, Nikhil, for some great insights, from some great data. Of course, we'll be sharing this data with you all. Don't worry, because our motto is, of course, to share much more knowledge. So some closing remarks, Nikhil, from you.
Nothing. I just feel that equity is a great space to make money, and this I'm seeing a huge bull run even coming. Like bull markets are not so small. Bull markets are like 15-20% kind of markets will come. So you will make big money over here, and just focus on the never miss a bear market. Never miss a bear market. Don't miss this opportunity. You'll never be able to catch it. So thank you so much, and thanks all the visitors. It was a great pleasure to share my insights and my journey. And probably I have a long way even from here. You all can always read www.finterestindia.com, where we keep uploading about the new upcoming stocks and how to invest, why we find those stocks good. So you all will have a lot of people asking about where to invest. So we keep uploading, and thank you.
Yeah. So Nikhil, I'll just what I request is please type it on the chat box, your website, so that everyone can visit it and definitely we can see that. So
Yeah,
thank you
I'll do
so
that.
much everyone for joining us, for having an enriching webinar. We continue. We definitely promise we will continue to share knowledge. We'll continue bringing some great speakers like Nikhil. Of course, next week we have another great speaker on technicals, because a lot of people had asked me to bring a speaker on technicals. So last three webinars we had it in fundamentals. So of course, I'll also enjoy a lot, as I enjoyed in the last three webinars. So of course, our main motto again is to share as much knowledge as possible, as much value addition which we can give you, so that you can become your own advisor. And of course, like in the last few webinars, we learned how you can research on fundamentals. We had Soumya Milani, we had Arun Mukherjee. Today we had Nikhil Oswal, who shared some great, unique insights. Of course, these people have been doing some great work in the market, and they have been sharing their knowledge, their wisdom with us. So thanks everyone. I'll like to end with this note that of course we're going with tough times in the market. We're going with tough times for our country and all over the world. But always the highest amount of money is made when you invest in a bear market, as Nikhil also told. So investing right now is very important. It's not that you have to invest 100% at a go. You'll get more opportunity also to invest much more in 2020. But please do invest, because that is very important. Start even today, maybe tomorrow. That is very important, because starting is something which is a very, very important point. So once again, good night, everyone. Stay safe, stay at
And
home,
Yash,
and
Yash,
yeah, Nikhil.
thank you so much for these kind of opportunities for people to learn a lot of new things. It's really very few people do this, so it's really good. Probably you have a long way. Good one.
Thank you so much, Nikhil. It gives us a lot of pleasure when people gives us tells us about how what we are doing. Of course, my motto is every time to share knowledge, to bring more and more unique people like you, who have been doing some great work in the market. and sharing, so that people, because a lot of people have a lot of lack of knowledge in the markets, and a lot of financial illiteracy is still there in India, because we have only 2 or 3% of our population investing. So our main goal is to make more and more people able to invest in the financial markets, and that is our main goal. So thank you so much, everyone. Good night. Stay safe. Stay at home. And see you all next Sunday for an enriching webinar on technicals. We will have a great speaker again on next Sunday. Thank you so much for joining. Keep sharing your webinars. Keep sharing your feedback. Keep sharing your love with us. It motivates us a lot. Thank you so much.